Welcome to this how-to guide on how to create digital collages. So today we're going to look at what is the collage, where the concepts are taken from, and then how we use these to develop within a fashion textiles development. And we're going to look specifically more at how we use them digitally and how we create that and enhancing our technological skills and focusing on the enhancement of new tech skills. So at this point, what we want to do is we want to look at different designs and different aspects. So from this is your surface design. So this are the 6 surface designs you have chosen from your portfolio. From that, then you've taken different concepts, and from previous videos showing you how to do this, you've then went on to create thumbnails. These are created and drawn from different concepts of your surface designs. From this is then when you're going to then go into creating digital concepts of that. So keeping your thumbnails in mind, here are some examples of digitally created collages. So as you can see, these are different designs, different colours, but sticking with the colour palette that was given in the design brief. And these are just some examples that you could do. So you can see that I've taken this one, the one with the lines, and you can directly look for it in my thumbnails, which is this one. And then you can see how then I've chosen different colours. So the yellows from a colour palette I've chosen, the kind of ambery green, blue, burgundy, orange, and yellow are all from the colour palette originally created. So how do we create these designs? What we first need to do is we need to have a good look at our thumbnails and see which ones we like and which ones we think that would be beneficial to take forward in the next project. So if we look down, keep looking, you'll see all different concepts, different designs and different aspects. And say I might go for this one. So just with the wee boxes chevroned up the side of both. So we're going to take that, but then we're now going to recreate that using the digital software, but adding colour and different aspects of it, and then bringing it more to life, that then the collage can then be taken forward to another step. So today we're going to use Canva to create your collages. Now a collage is usually roughly about A5 size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start and I'm going to go up to where it says, what do you want to design today? You can type it in here, A5 document, or you can type it up here, A5 document. So A5 is the kind of average size I would like your collages to be, because this is a size that's not too big, that it's overpowering your entire portfolio, but it's enough size that you can see it. With this, it's going to be empty and blank. So first of all, we need to call it a name. So collage. So then we need to look at what colours are we picking. So from my portfolio, I'm now going to look at what colours I can take forward. So from my colour palette of my portfolio is the kind of orange, dark orange kind of tone colours, green, pink, blue, and darkened yellow. And that's the colours I would specifically like to be using in my next design. So we're going to take the chevron and we're going to take some sort of colours from here. So then what we want to do is we will then want to look at the shapes. So with Canva, it's really good because you don't actually need to recreate or draw designs from the very scratch. But you can, but there's a much quicker way you can do it, and it's much easier to look at different shapes. So as you can see, this has got the chevron squares, which is perfect because that's what we're looking for. And then I can rotate it and make it up the side. I can make it as big as I want, small as I want. I might make it half the size. And then the next bit is when you go up to here, when you click on your image, you'll have color and you'll have border style. So for this, I want to then change the color palette, and you can see now all the different colors. You can go into more depth in analyzing it, but you want to keep these sticking into some sort of coherency to this. So I'm going to change it to this. And I'm going to just move it a wee bit over to the edge so that you don't get that white line. So then you can copy and paste. And the benefit of using Dow's technology is that if you make a mistake, if you, for instance, say, oh, that doesn't fit, and I wanted 3, you can then move them up. You can then analyze them, you can then change them. So you want them near to somewhat of your thumbnail. So now I've got this. I want now for the other side to have the same, or I can have it differently. And that would be up to you. So now, because we've already created it, it will come up the same color. You can then line them up together just as a gauge. Perfect. And then drag it over. And you'll see that it starts showing lines. And these lines are guidelines, which are really good to help you getting your designs an appropriated level. So now we've got that and we've got your chevron. You want to then change the colour of the background because the background is plain white right now, but your blocks are blue. So then you can pick another colour. You want colours that kind of roughly go together, but you also can go completely bold. My theme is the 60s, so I could go blue and pink, blue and yellow. It would stand out. So for today, I'm going to change it to pink. So then I can look down and see what kind of colours they've got. You've also got kind of gradient colours. And say I click on this colour, which is a wee bit darker than my colour palette, which you can then go in and make it a wee bit lighter. And to get it lighter, you'll find that it's quite a task to get it. You won't get it exactly like your colour palette unless you take the codes. But it's good that you try your best to get this. So then when you look at your design now, you could then enhance it, zoom in. So I want to make these lines because I'm noticing that it'd look better like that. I can make them more centralized. And from this, I've now got one collage. I now have one collage created from my thumbnail. So then when I go into my thumbnail, you can see I created this with the chevrons at the side going upwards. And then on my other design, I've then created chevrons going down. So you can, like I said, it was a mistake that I've made. You can then rotate it so that the chevrons go up the way. And that's how you can use Canva to recreate your collages. Now collages can be made out of using coloured card and doing it similar process of cutting out the shapes and doing it that way, but you can also do it digitally. And it's always good to explore both aspects. So you might want to do a collage in your folder of paper and card, and then do a digital one, or you might want to do all digital, but also then practice with the colour card. It's personally, I would encourage you to do both so that you get a feel for both. It's always good when you're doing it on digital. It's good that you can make mistakes, try error, recreate completely different shapes that you can't maybe do by cutting. But when you're cutting, it also gives you a chance to then actually feel tactile and feeling it moving around. So then just to recap, so this is a how-to guide on how to recreate digital thumbnails. On that, you went from your surface designs. From previous videos, then it was showing you how to then draw your thumbnails. And then from this video, you're then choosing one thumbnail. And then you went in to recreate it on Canva as a digital collage. And then all you need to do is then click, screenshot, or download your image and import it to your digital portfolio or print it off to your physical portfolio. And then this can be used for further development in your fashion development. Thank you for watching and listening. Enjoy the design process.